Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. The sad reality is, it is very likely that we will never see another NFL football game that isn't titled Madden. The NFL doesn't care about how good their product is, as long as it sells. If you think about it and put yourself in the NFL shoes, you would likely do the same. If you have a small fan base that wants simulation as opposed to a massive fan base that doesn't want simulation, then who will you cater to? Well, the answer is obvious. It is the nature of business. You will do whatever makes you the most money. So, what can we do at this point? We are in a position where we want something, but the only one that can give it to us doesn't want to stray from their comfort zone. Boycotting the game is really the only way to show the NFL that we won't put up with laziness anymore. That is why it is important that we make videos showing alternatives that people can play that need their football fix. It's amazing how many people don't even know about Backbreaker, NFL Fever, All Pro Football, 2K8, and Madden 08 PC. Of course, everybody knows about the King 2K5, but it's so old, some people just discount it altogether. This is 5 football games that we can update and play until EA makes a game worth buying. But let's be honest. Do you really think that they will do that anytime soon? Hell, I won't be surprised if they start taking out features so that they can spread out their games like they did it in the past. The lack of innovation is disturbing. If you go back and look at some of the football games that came out before the exclusive license, you can clearly see that the progression in football games was growing at a healthy pace. Example is 2K5. Just look at how much that game had to offer. It had a halftime show, something we still haven't seen from EA, the deepest franchise mode, alternate ways to play with first-person football, even though that was poorly implemented, but it still showed how innovation in football was growing. Innovation's growth has been stunted since this horrible exclusive deal. Ideas that could have been put in the game by now are still nowhere to be found. A decade of ideas, just nowhere to be found. Just look at 2K Basketball. How good that game is now. It's almost like you have a guy that has found a cure to a certain disease, but he can't release it to the public because the hospital said, oh, well, if you cure this disease, then we're going to have no patients to have this disease, and we're not going to make no money off of that. It all comes down to money. The NFL is comfortable where they are right now, so we have to make them uncomfortable. We have to show them we aren't going to support this practice anymore. The more their sales drop, I think the more their eyes will open, but that fan base is so big, I don't know if we can make a big enough dent. But we have to try. It might be an uphill battle. It might be, against all odds kind of thing. But damn it, we got to try something. It's bad enough that Madden hasn't changed much. But it's completely another thing to put out a product as broken as this year's offering. I've been watching videos. Mark Newman, BB Resurrect, Virtual Footballer. These guys have been putting out some amazing videos. That series with Ryan Moody and Virtual Footballer as well has showcased, how online games can be impacted, and it's not their fault. I mean, it's just the game is completely broken. I have never seen a game as broken as this game. I have been playing Madden since the Super Nintendo days, but this offering this year is by far, in my opinion, the worst Madden that they have ever released. I have never seen guys teleporting around the field, just doing the Matrix type shit. I mean, the list goes on. And the best one. How many feet does it take to score a touchdown these days? 3 ain't enough? Do we have to be a fucking octopus and have 8 legs? No, this is by far the worst football game I have ever seen EA put out. Have the audacity put out this shit. I mean, how did this shit even get on the shelves? Did they even test this game? I don't think they tested this game. I think they just threw it all together one night and just said, oh, just ship it. It'll be fine. That's why we need competition, because this shit would never have been acceptable with competition on the market. They would have never released this game. in the state it's in now. And will they even patch it? I don't even think they give a shit about patching the game. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever watched the Angry Joe show, but, you know, Corporate Commander counting his dollar bills and shit. That's what EA, that's a very good depiction of what EA is. They're just sitting back and counting their dollar bills. Sitting there just counting their money. All that money they get from Ultimate Team. All that money they get from the Madden sales. They're just sitting there laughing their ass off at us. We're being played for fools, and they're just saying, look at these idiots every year buy this piece of shit. We didn't even test this game, and look people just buy it up. Just, you know, we could just sit on our ass and barely make changes every year, and they'll still buy it. This is what's happening, guys, and the Madden fanboys need to realize it and say, you know what, this ain't acceptable. We need to just play something else to get our football fix. We need to get the word out there to the guys, and I think it's happening eventually because the guys that are buying the game are seeing how bad it is. I mean, if you buy the game, you're obviously a fan, or you just can't, you know, take playing the old games. But people are making frustration videos, you know, not necessarily a commentator, just a guy that's frustrated saying, man, look at this play. Look at how bad this happens. Yeah, I think slowly but surely EA is going to make a game that's so bad that they're not going to sell it. And believe it or not, I think they're pretty close to meeting that goal, because this game, when you don't even need to put a body part on the ground, but you can levitate like a damn magician, like Houdini, and just come right back up off the field without even touching the ground. Your damn Keanu Reeves like the Matrix. There is no fucking spoon. You can just levitate up. You can teleport around the field to make a block. Oh my God. This is pathetic. This is absolutely... I didn't know the game was this bad. And that's why, like Mark Newman said, we need to keep making videos showing how bad this game is. And other guys are making videos like San Antonio Corky showing, you know, how good 2K8 is. You know, I've made Madden 08 videos just to show people, hey, you can play a different type of Madden that actually executes plays well on a consistent basis. But we need the community to keep doing what they're doing. But I think Big Play Killer said it right today. He said we need to go to 2K's doorstep and just beg them, please make a game, just make a game and just, you know, we need a game that we can edit though and have the NFL, because a lot of people want the NFL. They don't want to play with generic teams. If we could just somehow get an editor with the old 2K engine, I just wish we could even hack the damn game. If we could just hack 2K8 and just put our own shit in there. I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that we could put a man on the moon, but we can't hack a game to just edit it the way we want. But that's it. I'm going to leave links to a few videos down in the description, and anybody that hasn't followed these guys or is just watching this and doesn't understand how bad Madden is, then I want y'all to check these videos out in the description, because they really do highlight how bad football has gotten. Video game football is dead.